morning to you. As you know that today we are scheduled for a presentation, and this is not an individual presentation. This is a group presentation where we check team spirit. So with this intent in mind, I would like to call the team Kokasa to come here and give presentation on your topic. Let's start.
You started with camera. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing great. Myself, Dev Kumar. First of all, we must thank our respected sir for providing this opportunity and for this great initiative. So we all guys must thank our sir and give a big hand for him. My other team member are Komal and respected Ramananji, and we are here for presentation on Bihar and its political period. And we are representing the team Kokasa, and we have divided our presentation in 3 phases. Okay, the first phase, which is ancient Bihar, will be explained by me, and my team member Komal will explain the medieval Bihar, and last but not the least, modern Bihar will be explained by our respected Ramanand. So let me start this presentation with the ancient Bihar. Prehistory of Bihar start with Neolithic period with Chiran from 2500 BC to 1345 BC. Chiran was located in modern Saran district, and the evidence of Neolithic site is found here. After prehistory, let's come to the late Vedic period. It starts from 1100 BC to 500 BC. In this late Vedic period, Biheda kingdom of Mithila region was very prominent. In the Biheda kingdom was ruled by the rulers, they were called Janakas. According to Ramayana epic, Sita was the daughter of one of the Janaka's ruler. And Biheda kingdom was major political and cultural hub of South Asia. Later, Biheda kingdom was incorporated with Vazi. We know that in the 6th century BC, in this period, we have witnessed the rise of 16 Mahajanapada. Mahajanapada means they were very great kingdom. And we also see the rise of Buddhism and Jainism out of the 64th heterodox sect which was emerging in this period. And we also see the dominance of Mahajanapada and Magadhan dynasties from 6th century BC. Out of 16 Mahajanapada, Bihar given 3 Mahajanapada, and they are Vazi, Anga and Magadha. Vazi had first republican form of government in the 6th century BC, and Vazi was located in the modern Mithila, Muzaffarpur and Vaishali region, and Vaishali was the capital of Vazi Mahajanapada, and Anga was located in the modern Bhagalpur and Munger region. And we know about Magad was located in modern Patna, Gaya and Nalanda region. So, this in whole 6th century BC, the dominance of Magadhan dynasties over all India and over all Indian subcontinent was seen. Okay, after moving further, we will talk about the Magadhan dynasties and their dominance. Magadhan dynasty start from Haryanka dynasty, and the time period was 544 BC to 412 BC. In this Haryanka dynasty, Bimbisara, Ajatasattu, and Uday was the greatest ruler. Okay, and it was the Bimbisara reign that India has witnessed its first regular and standing army. Okay, and this was the same reign when first Buddhist council held at Rajgir, and in this Haryanka dynasty, Rajgir and Patliputra was the capital of this dynasty. Okay, later Sisunaga succeeded Haryanka dynasty, and Sisunaga was the founder, and Kala Asoka was also one of the great ruler of this Sisunaga dynasty. The greatest achievement of this dynasty was that it ended the 100-year rivalry with Avanti Mahajanapada. Okay, and the second Buddhist council also held at this Sisunaga dynasty at Vaisali, which was under Kala Ashoka. And later, Nanda overthrown Sisunaga last ruler, and Mahapadma Nanda who was the founder of this Nanda dynasty, and Mahapadma Nanda was succeeded by his son, eighth son, Dhananand. We all know about the Dhananand because of his physical nature. Okay, he was very cruel. The might of Dhananand was because of the Dhananand might, Alexander stopped the march towards the Gangetic Plain. Because of the Dhananand huge army, Dhananand army consists of around at that time 2 lakh infantry. Okay, infantry means solo military person soldier, and 20,000 cavalry, and around 2,000 chariots. We can say Rath, chariot means Rath, and it also they also have 3,000 elephant. Their army consists with elephant, so their military power was very strong. But after say Nanda dynasty, Chandragupta Maurya, with the help of Chanakya, able to defeat Dhananand and conquered the throne of Nanda dynasty, and laid the foundation of Mauryan Empire from the period of 322 to 185 BC. We know that Mauryan dynasty was the first and largest empire. From the journey of dynasties to empire, empire is a bigger thing in compared to dynasties, and their dominance was not only seen over Magad or Bihar region, but their dominance was seen over all Indian subcontinent. Indian subcontinent means Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, and Sri Lanka, all these countries. And their administration was also very centralized, and third Buddhist council was held at Patliputra in the reign of Asoka, and Asoka was the greatest ruler of this dynasty. And later Mauryan Empire was succeeded by their native successor, and they were known as Sunga and Kanwa. Both dynasties was first Brahmin dynasties, and fourth Buddhist council was held in this era, 185 to 320 BC, but it was held in the reign of Kanishka. Okay, now post-Mauryan succeeded with Gupta Empire from 320 AD to 550 AD. In this empire, Chandragupta won, and Samudragupta and Chandragupta are the greatest ruler. The period was referred as the golden age of our India because the revival of Hinduism take place in this reign, and they also issued the largest number of gold coins. We can compare with any other, in the comparison with any other empire or dynasties. They have issued the largest number of gold coins. Also, in this Gupta Empire, the social status of Varnamal section was very raised. So this why we call this Gupta Empire as the golden age of India. Later, Vardhana dynasty succeeded Gupta Empire. This dynasty was not had dominance over Magad region, but because capital was at Kanauj, and he maintained Nalanda University. Okay. After Vardhana dynasty, Pala Empire of Bihar taken the authority of Magad region. Gopala and Dharampala are the greatest ruler. They had stronghold over Bengal and Bihar region. Munger was the capital of this Pala Empire. So, and the rulers of this Pala Empire have founded Vikramshila University. We all know about Vikramshila University. It is present in Bhagalpur region. Okay. After Pala Empire, later Chola had ruled from 850 AD to 1279 AD. In this era, Rajendra Chola I was the greatest ruler. Dominance, but however their dominance in southern India, but in mid 11th century, Rajendra Chola I defeated Mahipal of Pala Empire and took the throne of Bihar. In my concluding part, I must say that from Haryanka dynasty to later Chola, the capital was always Patliputra, and the significance and prominence of Patliputra was very strong at that time. And Patliputra not only ruled over Magadhan region, but also ruled all over the Indian subcontinent. So in this how I have concluded my first part, and I request my team member Komal to continue with the medieval period of Bihar. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Before starting my presentation, I would like to thank to my team members, and also I would like to express my special thankful to my teacher who has given me this golden opportunity about this to do this wonderful presentation. So my topic is medieval Bihar, politics of medieval Bihar. So let's start. In medieval times, Bihar lost its prestige and as the political and cultural center of India because of foreign invasion and dynasty. The invasion and war of succession made the darkest time of Bihar in that time. The invasion and war defamed the great school of education in Bihar, like and which could taught the student the greatest of cultures. People also laden with high takes in this era. So let's see what happened in Muslim invasion. During the Muslim invasion, when the Bakhtiyar Khilji, who was the great military of Qutbuddin Aibak, invaded some part of eastern India. It is believed that Muslims of Magad were finally swept during Muslim invasion under Bakhtiyar Khilji. During this time, many of the Biharas were destroyed. Many famous universities like Vikramshila University, Odantapur University, and also Nalanda University were destroyed. Many of the thousands of the Buddhist monks were also massacred in 12th century. After that, Delhi Sultanate influence seen were also seen over Bihar region. Administration during Delhi Sultanate was based on law of Islam. Political, legal, and military was invested in the Sultan. The effectiveness of ruler during this period was depend on his capability for military highway trade routes, and the collect land revenue was the source of income for states. After that, Bihar came under Sur dynasty. Sirsa Suri was the founder of Sur Empire, and with its capital Sasaram. It is believed that coin was introduced by Sirsa Suri as rupiah. The famous Grand Trunk Road was also built in this period. His administration was very effective, but it is a bit strict. His empire was divided into provinces known as sarkars, and further divided into pranas, and they were again subdivided into small units. All about the centralization, all about the administration was centralized in this period. It is believed that it is known that Sirsa Suri was the greater ruler in medieval Bihar. After the death of Sirsa Suri, Bihar came under Mughal Empire. There are very prominent Mughal rulers like Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. Bihar was conquered by Akbar in 1574, where he organized a Suba in 1580. It remained Bihar was under effective Mughal control till the reign of Aurangzeb in 1707. After that, it is gradually passed over the Bengal of Nawab, where Bihar enjoyed a peaceful and commercial trade. It was a center of commercial trade like the towns of Patna, Bhojpur, Saran, Champaran, and that's all.
Okay.
So, let's see what happened in the expansion of expansion of British power. So, the rebel of British. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
No, in the control.
You must set
Arrival of English, French, Dutch, and East India Company in Bengal region. As British came in India as a purpose of trade. It was Christian missionary was first introduced by Europeans. Colonies were also seen in this initial phase. So thank you, and my topic was completed, and I will call my respected Ramananji to explain next phase. Thank you.
She was little unfamiliar with the laptops, that's why.
I was.
So, good morning everybody. I am very pleased to come here, and I am being given chances to speak something, and also that's regarding the modern politics of Bihar. I thank you, my team member, Mr. Dev Kumar, Komal, and my respected the highest esteemed Mr. Ganesh sir, and also to colleagues, my sister and brothers. I have met you once in while I am just addressing to you, and I was in interview team member. So I am familiar with all you are sitting before me. Now I am just going to proceed further. The modern view of Bihar, the annexation of Bengal and rest of the nation. Now the modern era starts when it was the Battle of Plassey, and the Plassey held in 1757, and it was the era, and the battle held between the British East India Company in the leadership of Lord Clive and Siraj-ud-Dowla. In that battle, Siraj-ud-Dowla put to victory by his team member and by his chief commandant, Mir Jafar, and that's why the battle being defeated by the British East India Company in the leadership of Mir Jafar. And I am very pleased to make you aware that it was the battle who proved very turning point in the history of India. And since that very battle, our country got what you call got dependent on British, and later to its British Parliament, because since that very battle, British East India Company turned from trader to administrator, and later he was the ruler of our country. That's the main point regarding the expansion of British power and British colonialism and journey from trader to citizen. I will explain. Now, the world of 1857. Now you have heard about Jagdish Kumar. He was a ruler of Ara, especially found in Bihar, and he was that time 80 years old, it is said. And in that old age, he fought very bravely with the British, and he owned his territory also. And winning his territory, he owned territory extended to the some part of UP and MP also. While he was returning to his way, on the way of Ganga, a sword came. A bullet was taken to the right arm, and he told that this has become very impure. And as impure said by him, because he was the sword was made by British, so he cut his right arm and offered as a prayer to Ganga, it is said. So bravery has shown Mr. King of Bihar, Veer Kumar Singh. Bihar and Bengal was jointly, Bihar and Bengal joined from medieval period explained by Komal, when Akbar owned the Bihar provinces, and it has been given to the Bengal, and jointly it was considered as a mean of administration. And when it was the reign of Persian, Bengal were divided on the basis of administration, but actual change of division was to rule and to break and rule. That was the main view and main change of the separation. And in 1905, Eastern Bengal and Western Bengal was put to division by Persian, but facing a lot of uprising, a lot of agitation, a lot of protest by the Indians, especially in the part of Bengal. Thus the view of separation was get back. Now, when it was 1912, George Pancham was supposed to come in Delhi Darbar, and in that very occasion, the separation of Bihar was declared. But in 1912, Bihar with Odisha was separated, and in 1936, Bihar was separated from Bengal. And since then, Bihar including Jharkhand was as a Bihar provinces, and in 2000, Bihar was separated from Jharkhand. Now I am talking about Champaran Satyagraha. No, let's talk about Swadeshi movement. When it was the separation declared by the Persian in the term of Bengal separation, then throughout the India, a Swadeshi movement occurred, and in that Swadeshi movement, we have also seen the era of Swadeshi movement in the leadership of Mr. Nehru. Swadeshi movement occurred in Bihar, in Munger, Muzaffarpur district in Patna, and also now I am going about the historic movement of Champaran movement, where Champaran movement occurred. It was the reason because PGMs was put to exploitation, taxation was very high, and so the father named Mr. Rajkumar Shukla went to Mr. Gandhi in Lucknow session, and in Lucknow session Rajkumar called Mr. Gandhi to come to the problem as taxation was high in Champaran district, and Gandhi at first approached Muzaffarpur administrator governor, but when Gandhi saw that there was no any there was no even reaction to the Gandhi. There was no any approach, no any answer. Then Gandhi just went to the Western Champaran and he put to agitation. Then government appointed their set up a committee, committee, SLI committee, and that committee was a part of Gandhiji team, and Gandhiji recommended being a member of being a committee member, and in that very committee the taxation was high, and that the taxation was 1/3 of the total produce, and that tax the amount was compensated to the peasants of the Western Champaran. And my colleagues, I want to let you know that it was the first state movement of Western Champaran when Gandhi itself proved himself the leader of the nation. And since that very movement, the issue of farmer got placed in the manifesto of Congress. And before that period, the issue of farmer not considered as main issue. It was only the regional issue. But the movement got victory in the leadership of Mr. Gandhi. It got national issue as it was placed in the manifesto of Congress while he was facing the election of 1936, and while they were dealing with British administration. Now, after the I'm just keep speaking without saying it. It was the year of 1970. Then era comes of in-progression movement. In-progression movement also participated by the leader and public of Bihar. Agitation held in Patna and Muzaffarpur district mainly. Now here come the civil disobedience movement in 1931 to 1934, 3 years. In that era, our Bihar was a very leading role as Mr. Meera Devi, Mr. Saraswati Devi, and Kalyam Sarma, Yadunandan Sarma from Muzaffarpur, and our the first Prime Minister from Munger, Dr. C.K. Babu. He was leading very important and vital social role. And as far as the matter concerned of the civil disobedience, that our Chief Minister, Dr. Sri Babu, his work area and work platform had been Garpura. You know about Garpura, and the first civil disobedience movement was started by our Chief Minister, Dr. Sri Babu, the first Chief Minister of Bihar. And he has started civil disobedience movement from Garpura, because in that movement, I want to let you know that in civil disobedience movement, the sword law, okay, and it was said that sword not to be broken by any people, because it was the ban. As you see, ban in the just now liquor ban in Bihar this time occurring. No one can take liquor. If one find taking liquor, then he will be sent to jail, as it is banned in Bihar. Then like sword law was imposed on the making of sword. Okay, and our land is not just coastal areas. It is far from sea, so salt can't be made. And although salt was broken by our first Chief Minister, and so I was just want to let you know that it was the importance of our Bihar, and it was as Bihari's leader taken part in civil disobedience movement. Now, further era is 1942, when the Quit India movement was operated, and in Quit India movement also the mass leader which challenged the emergency, Jayaprakash Narayan, G. Putrani, Usha Mehta, he was taking part as a lead role in the Quit India movement. Now I am just checking while it was the emergency 1977. It was the era of 1975 to 1977 when emergency was declared, and emergency declared because the constitutional order was not followed by the Prime Minister like Indira Gandhi. So emergency declared by the intellectuals, by the constitutionalists. In that emergency period, our Bihari's Neta like Lalu Prasad Yadav, Nitish Kumar, Ramvilas Paswan, and Deputy CM Sushil Kumar Modi played vital role, and he challenged the central authority on the basis of provision made in the constitution, and the reign was dismissed. His authority was dismissed, and in the first time, non-Congress government formed as Janata Party in the leadership of Morarji Desai, first non-Congress government. But the government the government had not been so long because it was alliance, and it has no any permanent issue. It was forming with the help of alliance, and in that offshoot party, like in Bihar, what you call Jadyu, LGP, in Haryana, Devi Lal and Bansi Lal party, in Karnataka, Devagowda party, in Odisha, Bijat party, and in Punjab, Prakash Singh Badal party, and all these parties are, what you see this time is regional party. They are all from offshoot of Janata Party broken. Now, after 1991, it was the era of Lalu Yadav, Shriman Lalu Yadav, because the era of Lalu Yadav was supposed to give base of social parity, social equality, and speech given to the classes who are very lower classes who was not to speak. They were not enjoying a special equal status in the society. They were not supposed to be respected, and when Lalu came, this myths broken by the Lalu, and real democracy not come, but democracy in the sense the speech, right to a speech is being delivered by all, and now what you call the real democratic things came from Lalu, I can say. And in that era, the social and cultural educational backwardness was leveled to the OBC class, and so a special reservation amounted to 27% was recommended by Mandal Commission, and that reservation was implemented in the Lalu Prasad government. Now it was the after that government, Nitish Kumar, Sushashan Babu, सबका साथ सबका विकास, समावेशी सरकार. I have told in Hindi because it is as said. So when the text directly taken, it can be told in that way. Okay. Now I am fully describe about Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar is said to be very disciplined government because he has imposed wine, and he has taken to the administration the women as a focus, women strengthening. He has risen dropout. He has lessened the dropout ratio of the kids going to school, and education, per capita income, GDP of of Bihar also got a new height in the era of Nitish Kumar, and also law and order problem was removed mainly by the Nitish Kumar. People in the Nitish Kumar government enjoyed his status freely moving. They are busy in their own business, whether business may be economic, business may be social, business may be cultural, business may be any religious also, business may be any linguistic also. So people in Bihar are enjoying, feeling better in that era of life. Now I am talking about Bihar Assembly election. In this election, NDA got majority 125 seats granted to the NDA alliance, non-democratic alliance. And Nitish Kumar is supposed to become once again the Chief Minister of Bihar. And now I am just want to conclude my speech. I am feeling very happy to speak something before you, and you have listened to me very carefully, very silently. So I thank you all of you, including my team member.
One more thing. Yes. So we are very proud to be a Bihari, and you all must be proud
To be
of
Bihar.
Bihar. So Jai Bihar, Jai Bharat.
Okay, Dev.
Yes.
As a part of counter questions round,
Okay.
I would like to ask you each questions to each member. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, it must be recorded. Yes. I would like to ask you about the contribution made by your first Chief Minister of Bihar, Sri Krishna Singh. Tell me about himself and tell me about him and also his contributions in Bihar.
Sir, he was the first Chief Minister of Bihar, Sri Krishna Sinha, and not only he was the first Chief Minister at the time when Bihar got statehood status, but before the statehood status, in general Constituent Assembly election, he was also the Chief Minister of Bihar province at that time. He was very prominent in Bihar movement also, along with the Jai Prakash Narayan and Janata Party alliance.
You want to add some more points?
Yes, sir. He was also play a crucial role in Champaran movement. Sri Krishna.
All right. Okay. Tell me something about the gun factory of Munger. How it is related to your history of India, history of Bihar.
Gun factory is situated in Munger in Bihar. It is situated in Mughal period under the ruler of Bakhtiyar Khilji.
If you want to speak, you can speak.
Yes. Mughal factory was set up in the reign of Murshid Quli Khan, as the capital was shifted from the Bengal, and the factory set up as the more demand of guns that time. So to fulfill the demand of gun, the factory set up.
Is it Murshid Quli Khan?
No,
or
sir,
Mir Qasim?
Mir Qasim. It was founded by Mir Qasim because he has shifted from Bengal to Munger.
Okay. Yeah. Come on. You know, this is an era of populist measure in political elections.
Yes.
Yes. So Tejas also promised to give 10 lakh jobs.
Yes, then that is what populist measure.
Populist measure. Correct.
Yes.
So being an administrator, how can you reduce the populist measures in Indian democracy?
First of all, I will set the heavy reform in education that will strengthen the manpower of our Bihar. And as we have manpower, the very manpower will have job in any part of work. So I will remove populist level like that.
Means without consulting with Election Commission of India, can you do it?
Without considering, then I will. You have just told me,
Yes,
sir,
administrator.
when you will be administrator. Then if I am administrator, then administrator has the part of policy making member in the leadership of CM, maybe anybody.
All right, very good. Clap for. Very good, excellent. Pause the video.
Pause.
Now the team Hindu Kush is going to present its presentation on Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and it is a very one of the ambitious program of Government of India which has been implemented since 2015. Correct? So I want to hand over the team Hindu Kush to give brief about their presentations.
Good morning, all of you. First of all, I would like to address my teammates, Ghanshyam, Ankit, and myself, Vikram Samrat. We are from Team Hindu Kush. First of all, I would like to have a warm wishes to all of you, and especially to our mentor, GK sir, who organized such a beautiful palace, such a beautiful and given us such a beautiful opportunity to represent in a team. First of all, we welcome our teammates and thanks to our teammates for such a beautiful contribution, for such a great contribution in such a beautiful presentation. With all our efforts and dedication, we prepared a presentation on BBP, that is Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme. I will proceed with the introduction part, self-declaration by us. That is, in ancient India's there was a discrimination between the male and the female child. Women are forced to practice to have a female child. Women are forced to practice to have a male child. In case of failure of producing male child, women are ill-treated and tortured, and are sentenced to a dark room. And the inborn baby, which is female by gender, are skipped and killed by pouring it into a milk or by throwing in a dig or a canal. To witness such incident and reports, I would like to draw your attention on a famous TV serial, that is Tu Nana Is Desh Meri Lado. You all are aware of this TV serial, which is telecasted on Colors TV, and recent days also, the mentality of the people were so crucial against female. To encounter this, the government had bought many initiatives, but they all are failed. To encounter this situation, Government of India launched BBP Yojana on 22nd January 2015. I would like to proceed with my presentation, and its content are government initiative, and its content are I would like to proceed with my presentation, which are divided into 6 bodies, and its content are introduction, government initiative, why Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, future of the scheme, strategy of BBP, and conclusion. And I would like to call my teammate Ghanshyam to proceed with the introduction part.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all of you. My call parts. Introduction. BBP means Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. VP scheme launched is 22 January 2015 Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Its a major practice started mostly in state of Rajasthan, Haryana, Bihar. It was that it's a Prime Minister conversion effect of Ministry of Women and Child Development, Health and Family, Well and Human Resource Development. Focus on women employed and girl child to change the mentality of people against the female child. Government initiative, program, years, operate or benefits. Program National Plan of Action 1992. Operated by central government. Benefits to ensure safety for girls to prevent the facilitated. Apni Beti Apna Dhan 1994. Operated by Haryana. Funds benefits for the girl for age of 18. Kanya Jagriti Jyoti 1996. Operated by Punjab. Benefits free education and fund for the girl. Mukhyamantri Kanya Sweekriti and Mukhyamantri Vivah Yojana 2018 operated by Bihar. Funds give to the poor family during daughter marriage. Beti Hai Anmol 2010 operated by Himachal Pradesh as scholarship funds. Beti Bachao Beti Padhao 2015 operated by central government. Benefits fund for education purpose. I call him Kit.
Good morning, sir, and good morning all of you. And thank you so much to give me an opportunity, and especially thank you for sir to give me an opportunity to speak on Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. And my topic is why Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. We saw government initiate the many scheme on the increase of the girl sex ratio, but we saw the girl sex ratio decreases. And in 2015, central government started a scheme Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. The main motto of the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao is the change of mentality of people of low class family. Lower class family is also understand our daughter is the burden, but that's not true. And the low class family only understand we can't upbringing of our daughter. And the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao is the motto is the safety of girls. That its motto is the stop of the misuse of ultrasound and the prevent the illegal usage of ultrasound for the sex determination, and to stop the practices of the female infanticides. And the VP is the motto is to ensure equal rights of the female in the fields of all over India, like education, jobs, defense, to increase the sex ratio of female. And the features of the scheme. Features of the scheme is the improvement in the sex ratio of girls, we can saw the in 2011 sex ratio is the below of 900. Now after the implement of BBP scheme, the girl child sex ratio is the increased, and the all the rural area and rural area developing for a girl's education, to aware of education, and the or in this scheme prevention of the child marriage, ensuring the survival and the protection of child girl. And thank you. I would like to call Vikram.
I will proceed the further presentation. That is strategy of BBP. Means how what are the plans they use, or what are the rules they use to work. That is it is an administrative government initiative. That it is managed by administration, MWCD, Minister of Child and Women Care, Women Development, and its administration are divided into 5 parts. That is on the basis of national level, that is NTF, state level STF, and district level DTF, and Gram Panchayat and block level. NTF, National Task Force, means that they work on the national level. Here they have a superior power of all of them. They will whatever the changes they want to bring, whatever the problem they are facing, one can go and complain there for at the superior force, that is NTF. Now they bring us communication. They bought that is they bought a campaign. They bought campaign in towns and cities to operate and to educate people about girls that they are equal, and we have to give equal rights to the girls. And here that is and this is the campaign is about to change the mentality of the people, to change the mind of the people, that girl is also necessary to run our country. And here, and to support the scheme, to support the BBP scheme, Government of India has taken the help of advertisement and social sites and news channel too, and many celebrities and known faces came together and made a video that you all are aware of that video. That is बेटे की तरह बेटी भी मुट्ठी बांध के पैदा होती है. Are you aware of this video?
Yes.
I think all of you are aware of this video. Now I will proceed with my ending part, that is conclusion. Now here is a bar graph shown that will reflect the overall growth and overall growth and effects of the scheme. That is, first of all, I would like to talk about the sex ratio. That it crossed 950 approx per 1000 men, per 950 female per 1000 men, and first it was 980 in year 2014 to 15, 2015 to 16 923, 2016 to 17 926, 2017 to 18 929, and overall 950. Now mostly conclusion comes that it focus on the quality of education of the girls. A new system incorporate and it develop a system for the betterment of the girl. In every field we will find approx women participators, that is raising 2.25% yearly. We also find a BBP campaign on Play Store or App Store in your phone, and here we observe a pie. Here it is overall growth of 5 years that have been detected by a pie chart. Here, overall growth of that is 35% of the 35% which is hardly covered in Haryana, 22% in Rajasthan, 18% in UP, 12% in Bihar, and other states 13%. Overall growth has been shown by this pie chart. Now, almost practices of after the all this scheme, the conclusion came that almost practices of female infanticide has been put to an end, and now we heard a rare cases of it. And we can see the change in the mentality of the people regarding female child. Whenever you go to any society or when your family visit a family, when you talk about if they have two daughters, what would you like to prefer? Or you want a new baby as a male or as a female? They declare that hum do, hamare do, and they doesn't matter what the child we have, either female or male. It is the change in the mentality of the people. Now I would like to end my presentation by sharing some moral sentences and greetings to all of you. Thank all of you for listening me so attentively. Thank you so much for your precious time. And my moral sentence is that when you educate a man, you educate a man. When you educate a man, you educate a man. But when you educate a woman, you educate a generation. That's it.
Ganjan, come here. There is a part of counter questions. Tell me how your low sex ratio is related to your malnourishment, undernutrition.
Sex ratio 970.
Have you understood my questions?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay, you can.
Low sex ratio which led due to malnutrition. We know that in 1950 our India get republic,